Hey everyone, it's BDevine. Welcome to Divine Miracles. I hope this finds you happy and well wherever you are. Today I'm doing a bit of a dragon energy, sort of seeing what's coming through for 2020 for you guys. We've got a few different cards, so choose pile number 1 or pile number 2. Have a think what's going to bring the right messages for you. And this is the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. I've had this for a few years now, and my son was able to bring some of my things with him from Australia, so this is one of them. I have some sage burning in the background as well. So let's have a look. Number 1, let's have a look at some of the messages that are coming through. And we have the message of Gaia's Dragon. Okay, Divine Union. Let's have a look. I'll just get the main message from here and then I'll tell you what I think. Number 1, Divine Union. Gaia and her dragon. Okay, so bringing into balance matters of the earth and matters of the heavens, balance of the celestial and terrestrial, union between man and woman, beloved child, pregnancy, fertility, creations coming to fruition, meeting true lovers who are faithful, caring and protective, understanding your own sexual nature, and being free to be who you are, a balance of masculine and feminine in your world. So, Gaia is the energy here of the world, and bringing into life, your ability to be working in a balanced relationship, or that you're helping other people with their relationship, whatever capacity it comes in, that you are understanding of the union between yourself and the divine, of course, the universe, the divine's creatures like the dragons and our spirit guides and angels are all here to assist us as we move forward. Now, as we're moving into 2020, we're moving into a brand new decade, of course. Brand new energies, things and planets that are going to be in alignment that haven't been in alignment for the longest time. I forget the exact date, but there was something like 1862 or something. Some of these planets have not been in alignment since then. So can you imagine? I also feel there are going to be a lot of things that are going to bring people together. One of them is going to be things that happen on the planet, around the world, okay? We all know that there are things that happen all the time related to weather, related to the earth, related to the sea. We know things happen all the time, but I feel like this year we are going to see some major things happen, but it's going to bring people together. Like-minded souls coming together. We need to keep our vibration really, really high, by grounding ourselves and working on ourselves and our spiritual journey, focusing on our balances between, the masculine and the feminine side, balancing it out a little bit. We all know when we're being a little bit too masculine and when we're being a little bit too feminine about things as well. So coming into balance so that your fertility, your growth, your changes can happen more readily and more peacefully. Don't forget, you can work with getting to know a lot of different dragons and the energy that they bring by working with me on my dragon course over the phone. And I have more coming in the new year. Okay, things that you can do for yourself. Okay. So there's a fertile energy here with this particular card as well. Things are changing. You're going into these new cycles. You're getting to know yourself. And there's abundance everywhere when we start to focus on ourselves as well. Okay, so let's have a look what else we have here. So that was your first card, Gaia's Dragon. We're also working with the Imperial Dragon deck. And we have the card of Solitaire. So this is a card of deep withdrawal within. Okay, we have a few more days left before, the New Year's Eve and New Year's beginning, New Year's Day. Want to make sure that you've really disconnected from anything that is not serving you anymore. If you've been in deep or long-term past relationships, it's a really good idea to do a proper ceremony to release yourself of vows or promises that you made, in those times. Or, things that you may not have disconnected from completely. And now is the time to do it, and that you can go within and do this and ask the dragons to help you. The solitaire energy here is about that inner wisdom, but that you need to develop this in your own unique way. We can't always, sometimes something that works for somebody else doesn't do anything for us, right? And it's the time now to really develop your own practices. This is a very big lesson for you before you begin 2020, and then continuing into 2020, that you are focusing on your own energy, being aware of your own energy when things are, abnormal, that you're tuning into it a little bit better. It's like, okay, I've got a stomach ache. Why have I got a stomach ache? What's been bothering me? What's really, what's something that I can't digest? What is this problem? Or why do I stop giving myself love? I'm giving it away to everybody else. So you're questioning yourself in different ways and finding the answers from within. Okay? And also you have this beautiful Celtic energy as well of the Four of Wands. Now when this card comes up, when this card comes up in a reading for us, there's this energy of complete change. There's an energy of abundance. There's an energy of something that's has a solid foundation. So if you were remembering this first card, with the Gaia energy and the big dragon in the background, this was about fertility and love and relationships as well. And so this is also suggesting that perhaps in a relationship that you are invested in is going to go to the next level, whether that's work or in your home life, or with your friendships or something. It's going to the next level. Okay, and with this there's a lot of getting together with other people. There's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of different locations for you as well. So all of these exciting and wonderful things are coming forward as you move into 2020. But the most vital key is that you are spending time figuring all of this out, figuring out exactly where you want to go, okay? And not allowing anything or anyone to dictate to you exactly how that should be. And then this leads you into this beautiful energy of the Four of Wands, which I'll show you nice and close. See? The happiness, protection, solitude, building something that means a lot to you, right? And the Four of Wands also indicates success with financial matters, success with house moves, and success with buying your own home, whatever it is for you. This is also a bonus, okay? Now, another little bonus is my cards, my little sigil cards. So let's see for number one, what other message is there for you? This one fell out. So the sigil here that you can draw on yourself, on your hand, on your phone, whatever you want. Open doors and endings, the Guardian, Monte, changing and a new life, and a happy ending. So something finishing that doesn't even have to be difficult. Okay, it's happy for you, bringing you into that brand new vibration. So really, for number one, there's something inside of you that is beginning to grow. There's something inside of you that is going to, you're going to give birth to it, let's just say, in the new year. This may be a constant message that you've been getting, and it's time to balance the masculine and feminine. There's the energy of also making sure that you are first consulting your inner sage, your inner mystic, your connection to the divine that's inside of you. I know a lot of us say, oh, well, I just want to know for sure, so I need to ask somebody else. No, check with yourself first. If somebody else validates what you feel, then that's even better, right? But you don't want to always find information outside of yourself. It's like you missed the point, and now you're sort of coming into these realizations. And because of that, if you can follow that sort of cycle, giving thanks, being grateful, balancing yourself, talking to yourself, giving yourself guidance, then you can move into the energy of the Four of Wands, where everything is easy, no more suffering. If you do need help with PTSD or trauma-based issues, or you feel completely blocked, you feel completely stuck, you feel lost, please contact me, because there are ways in which I can help you to actually free yourself, okay? All right, so number one, look out for this, or draw this sigil as well, or the letter S is also connected to it. Open doors and endings, changing a new life, and a happy ending. So I love that, okay? All right, you ready, number two? I'll just put that back a bit. All right, number two. We are going to start with your first card, which is from the Oracle of the Dragon Fae by Lucy Cavendish. Wasn't something that I was really connected to before, but now it makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, and we have the sage burning as well, just to give us some inspiration and clearing. Okay, the first one, New Moon Fae. Let me open it up. Okay, hopefully you can see that. New Moon Fae. Now, I just want to say to you, number two, that there is obviously some brand new energy coming for the new year. And if you feel lost or stuck or hopeless or depressed or any of those things, please talk to me. I can help you through anything, okay? Bring you onto a new path. All right. New Moon Fae. I also have a new reading that I'm offering in the new year called the Soul Strand Reading. So you can talk to me about that as well. All right. New Moon Fae. Okay, so you may be feeling abandoned at this time, or like a part of who you are is missing. It can also indicate that you have been experiencing a false belief that all others do not like or accept you. In truth, when this card is revealed, it is that New Moon Fae, that New Moon Fae wishes to indicate that you do not like and accept yourself, and that you may be choosing to hide from your own psychic ability and wild self, your spirit visions shrouded by denial. Withdrawal, depression, drinking, eating, sleeping to drown out your inner voice and ability. Fearful superstitions, feeling that your abilities are not godlike or God-given. Guilt over psychic abilities and belief. Dark night of the soul, expecting total clarity from visions. Misunderstanding the nature of psychic work. Longing, yearning but inactive. Sensation of drowning. Memory problems, soul amnesia, period pain, water retention, tendency to turn to alcohol, food, or other substances to drown out psychic messages. So when you're working with New Moon Fae, take yourself to a quiet place in nature. Make a commitment to practice your meditations, your readings, your own techniques for connecting with spirit on a more regular basis, and particularly at the beginning of each lunar cycle. Also know that you need moonlight as well as the beautiful brightness of sunlight. Moonlight will cleanse you and assist you in rebalancing gently and naturally. In this way, you will learn to trust the part of your soul you have misplaced, and in that trusted sanctuary, it can return to you. Remember, nothing is lost, and all that is truly yours shall return. So, there is this feeling of depletion, maybe that you've been having within yourself. You know, a sense like everything is happening all at once, or you know, you're walking around and you feel like everything's changing every 5 minutes, or you know, the energy is just very, very intense for you. And sometimes this can lead us into a little bit of fear. I know when we've been cleansing and clearing lately, we've been doing it over this past few months actually. You know, things have been triggering us and things have been coming forward, doubts and worries and fears. You know, for myself, it's like YouTube is doing so many weird things, and you know, I keep losing subscribers and I'm wondering what's going on, and then not giving into the energy because I'm seeing everybody else is having this up and down problem. You know, it's like if you're giving advice and if you're helping people and if you're helping people to get better or awakening people or bringing them knowledge, it's like sometimes it's very, very hard to, you know, move forward because there's always something that's trying to stop you or block you. When you're opening up your abilities, your sensitivities go through the roof. So you're feeling everything so much deeper, and we forget that. We're like, okay, I want my abilities to open. And then when they open, we become more sensitive to everything. We're like, okay, it's not working because now I'm feeling like crap. When it's somebody else's craziness that you're feeling. So there's a thing here where you cannot give in to the negativity. Even if there's negativity around you, even if YouTube is blocking your views, you know, or something silly like that, don't give in to it, because, you know, the energies that are negative love it when we feel like we're losing out in some way, or we feel like we're struggling, or we feel like, you know, it's always us having to do all this work or whatever it is. Just remember that as you're triggering, that's okay. It's okay to see the problem, express it, yell, scream, be angry, whatever it is that you need to do. Don't stuff it back down, you know. Allow it to come out. And that is always perfect. That's always what we should do. But don't feel alone or withdrawn, or, you know, there's no point, or hopelessness or depressed or anything like that. If those symptoms go any longer than 24 hours where you're feeling that way, then that's not something that's a trigger point. That's something that you need help with, okay? So listen to your body, listen to your intuition, listen to your sensitivities. If you're opening up your abilities, chances are that you're going to be 99% more sensitive than you were before. So that could also be something for you, all right? Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And working with the moon energies are going to help you as well, by the looks of it. Okay, now number 2, we are still working with you. And the Imperial Dragon message is balance. Now, doesn't that make sense? Something is going to be done where, look, I'm telling you, as we move into 2020, there are going to be so many people that are going to be found out, so many revelations that are going to be had, so much justice that comes forward, you know, over the course of the year, okay? There is going to be people who have been getting away with their narcissistic, angry, you know, felonious energy, people who've been getting away with it and lying to authorities and making you out to be horrible, or whatever it is, where there's been an imbalance of energies. You're going to find that this, you don't even have to do anything, that it will have no choice but to be revealed, because nobody wants to put up with it anymore, energetically wise, spiritually, just in normal life, right? Nobody wants to put up with it anymore. And you're going to find yourself going through a time of reintegrating your energy into a higher vibration. And I'm saying again, if you need help with that, you need to talk to me. Okay, there's ways we can go through things, ways you might not have experienced before. At least that's what other people tell me when they do eventually talk to me on the phone. It's like, I haven't done it like this before, so maybe try that. But the other thing is, just remember, don't take anything into your own hands. Okay, when there's an injustice in some way, just tell yourself and visualize and say to the universe, I'm grateful that this is going to be balanced. I'm grateful that there will be revelation. I'm grateful that there will be truth here. And this keeps coming up, this revelation energy. And 2020 will be the time. Okay, if you know someone who's a tyrant, or if you know someone who's breaking the law, if you know someone who's keeping children away, and doing the wrong thing by the parent, or whatever it is, a narcissist that's ripped you off, if you know anything like that and you feel like they're getting away with it, believe me, they won't in 2020, but we have to allow that energy to go. Okay? Find this balance within yourself where you're focused on your own life and trusting that the universe is taking care of everything else. And this will alleviate a ton of stress and worry and concern. Okay, you also have the Celtic dragons. Look, see? There's the death of the old, the rebirth of a brand new way. Rebirth of who you are. The shamanic death, when something has to come to a complete finish, and it can be difficult. Let's just say it can be hard to understand. It can be painful at times, And when we go through the ending of the old us and we bring ourselves into a new beginning, it can feel like it's scary. But if you give into it and just allow, you will see the amazing blessings that are in store because of it. Something is coming to a complete finish, number 2, and you're rebirthing into a new body, into a new energy, into a new life, and it's time that you leave the old behind, leave the past behind, do a complete cutting of this energy and deactivation of cords, and bring yourself just peace, which is what you want anyway. Bring yourself back into peace. You deserve it. And we also have my little sigil cards. So I'm going to manifest them into life in the new year, right? I got more symbols to put on these, so. Okay, you also have the water dragons with you, number 2. And that is the symbol for protection. That is the symbol for family things happening, escaping drama, sudden action, being safe, family issues, sudden partings, but you're protected. This is going along with the ending card here as well. Okay, you're protected from all types of harm as you go through this, and it's necessary. Okay, and this is something like you can draw it on your hand, draw this sigil, put it on a piece of paper, put it on your monitor, on your computer, take it to work for protection, whatever it is, put it around your car, draw it on the roof of your car. Just, use soap in the shower. I don't use soap, I use like non-soap, like body wash. But, use that to, put it on your body and draw it on your stomach or something as you're having a shower, whatever it is that you need to do. There's going to be sudden energy changes, sudden shifts, sudden beginnings, sudden endings. But by the looks of it here, you're protected through the whole thing. Bring yourself back into balance. Remember that people are going to be found out. You don't have to do anything. How you react to something is your karma. How somebody is doing something to you is their karma, right? And the new moon Fae, soul scrying, looking at yourself as a soul, bringing yourself into new balance and new awareness, and also just understanding yourself, going through these phases, okay, going through these changes and shifts. Okay, sometimes you can't have someone hold your hand through it. You need to go through it by yourself, and you come out the other side never really needing anybody again if you can do it properly. Okay. So these were interesting, these dragon messages, the oracles of the Dragon Fae. Let me know down below what kinds of videos you want to see or something that you want me to bring out. Don't forget to check out my website, divinemiracles.com, for deeper readings, mentoring and healing services. And until the next time, wishing you every happiness, and bye for now. Bye.